MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball starts right now. Ian McKinney gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Amed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
Now to bat, Jose Ramirez. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
1-1. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
2-2 the count. Rosario stands at second with no outs. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. On a line, that's a base hit. Rosario rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Batting third, the shortstop, Patrick Connolly.
Into the box, Patrick Connolly, Indian shortstop, behind 1-2 in the count. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He'll look to pad that RBI total here, entering play 8th in the American League in that category.
Yeah, here we are in the middle of summer, and he just keeps contributing in a great way by driving in runs. He's been taking advantage of run-scoring opportunities all season long.
The 1-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Hernandez.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
And ready for his first at-bat, Eddie Rosario. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Reyes rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now. So the base hit drives home their 3rd run of the inning and adds to his season total as we check out the league leaders in RBIs. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Indians lead it 4-0. Shane Bieber gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
And now in the box, Sam Haggerty. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Swing and a liner. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. And that was a close one, so they're asking for some time to look at the replay. Could see a challenge from them here. Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Okay, one more look at it here. Is there enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first. I think this is a good challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
To the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. Ball 2. Bieber has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Here now the 2-2. Pops this one up. Ramirez has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Second inning set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jason Dominguez. The 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the previous play is under
So
video
here's
review.
one last look at it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the
Video
game.
review, the umpires have upheld the call of out at first base.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. Stepping in next, Jose Ramirez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now a throw over, back in standing. Rosario makes a move from first. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Patrick Connolly.
Next to stand in is Patrick Connolly, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder, and he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Donovan Casey. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Gonna be a tough play, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the first
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
At the plate, Evan White. 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 1 out, nobody on. Drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for the center fielder, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his second triple this
Batting
season.
six.
For some hitters, that's
The
a
second
career.
baseman.
Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the
Batting
advantage of
seven.
getting ahead in the count. You
center
can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Rosario is there, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. They're down 4-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, thanks, Heidi. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready now is Cesar Hernandez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 9, Eddie Rosario.
Striding in is Eddie Rosario, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Grounded to first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Tribe lead this one 4-0. And now here is J.P. Crawford, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. Now the 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9, the catcher, Shaw. Murphy.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter. 2 out, nobody on. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail here 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Josh Bell. Fouled away.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Bell is retired, and there's 1 away. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization, as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Into the box now, Roberto Perez. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
So now to the plate, Jason Dominguez. A little bit outside, 2-1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Line drive, base hit to right. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Darren McCowan answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
McCowan.
Stepping in now, Patrick Connolly. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Ready with the 1-2. This one is launched. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 31 for him on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Franmil Reyes. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cleveland's out in front, 8-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hit on the ground out to short. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Next to hit, Ty France. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he sets him down swinging. Ty France goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Popped him up. Perez has got it, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. The 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Fraley is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping up is Eddie Rosario. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. 8 runs and even 10 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and that is 27 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box, Josh Bell. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So that's their 12th hit of the ball game so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. At the plate, Roberto Perez. To 1-2 now. Bell leads off first with one away. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Bell blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Indians 9 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mariners manager to discuss his thoughts on Seattle's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Hernandez has a play. One out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. So next to hit is Dylan Moore, struck out in his first at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard down the line. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop.
So the next to bat will be J.P. Crawford. He flew out in his last AB. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. To 2-2 now.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're down 9-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ahmed Rosario. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
The batter.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Into the box, Patrick Connolly, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
Fraley is right there, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Indians fail to score, but they hold a 9-0 lead. And now, Tom Murphy. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And this will be fouled away. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now. 1-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count still at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Hernandez is under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Casey Sadler comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
65. Casey Sadler.
7th inning ready to roll, and stepping in the long ball threat, Franmil Reyes. This is flared out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Here now the 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Indians there, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ty France. Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
The count now at 2-2. Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The first baseman, number 12.
One away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And up next is Evan White. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Digging in will be Dylan Moore. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. France is off of first with 2 away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. They're down 9-0. New inning set to get underway, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. The 1-2. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez. Here comes the 1-2. And there he goes towards second. The bunt attempt is popped up. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
The center fielder, number 6.
So now to the plate, Jason Dominguez singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 10 and the Mariners nothing. And stepping in, Jake Fraley. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed.
Your attention, please. Now,
so they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, J.P. Crawford. 1 out, nobody on. And it's another K, so back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next for Seattle, Tom Murphy. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping up as the shortstop, Patrick Connolly. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
Striding forward now is the DH, Franmil Reyes. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Indians 10 and the Mariners nothing. In now the Mariners DH, Sam Haggerty. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Phil Maton takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 88, Phil Maton.
At the plate now, Ty France, and he fouls this one off. Benintendi on at first, nobody out. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Rosario is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan White.
Mariners are down to their final out now, and up next is Evan White. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 to third. Ramirez is there. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Cleveland Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Shane Bieber earned his 9th win of the year. Ian McKinney allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.